All right, guys, let's get into the workout. So we have 3 exercises in our first circuit. We're gonna be doing 30 seconds on, 10 seconds rest in between each of the exercises, and we're targeting all of the muscle groups in our arms and shoulders. So first one, we're gonna be doing shoulders, then we're gonna be hitting our biceps and then our triceps. So I'm going to grab my 15 pounds here. So first thing, I'm gonna get my timer set up. And we're going to be doing a shoulder press, a standing shoulder press for 30 seconds. All right, so grabbing those weights, we're gonna be pulling them up. So pressing up overhead, locking those arms out at the top, and then coming down to about a 45-degree angle here to armpit. From here, again, pressing up, locking those shoulders or those elbows out at the top. While you're pressing overhead, we have 10 more seconds here. You want to make sure that your core is really tight. Okay, so no arching in that lower back as you're pressing overhead. Good job, you guys. So the next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna keep these weights. We're gonna be doing a rotating bicep curl. Okay, so standing here, we're gonna rotate and curl those weights up, locking those arms out at the bottom, and then again, curling up. So we don't wanna have any swinging here of the weights. So locking out at the bottom, curling up, and rotating as we're doing it. Keeping the shoulders pulled down as you're doing this, so you don't wanna have any tension in those shoulders. We have less than 10 seconds here, you guys. Almost done. 3, 2, awesome. Last one, we're gonna be hitting our triceps and we're gonna be going on the bench here. So 2 variations. You can choose to have your knees bent at 90 degrees, coming down. If you need it a little bit more challenging, you can extend those legs straight and do them here. So again, when we're doing this, we wanna make sure that we're locking those arms out at the top. So really isolating those triceps and keeping the body nice and close to the bench while we're doing this as well. Almost done, you guys. We got 5. Awesome. Okay, so now circuit's done. We're gonna repeat that 2 more times. So I'm using 15 pounds for the first 2 exercises here. So again, shoulder press, locking those arms out at the top. Nice, slow and controlled. So this is one of the best exercises you can do for your shoulders, and strong shoulders is so important to really show off those upper body arms in your wedding dress. We're almost there. You got 5 seconds. Awesome, you guys. Okay, 10-second rest. We're gonna go back into our rotating bicep curl. So bicep curls are a really good exercise too that I find a lot of women tend to neglect. So really focusing on building nice biceps is so important. Good job, you guys. Remember, try to not swing those weights as you're curling up. We got 10 seconds. If at any point you find you're losing your form, I recommend dropping down in weight and really making sure form is your #1 thing for all of these movements. All right, we're going back into our dips. So I'm gonna do them with bent knees this time. So keeping my body nice and close to the bench. We wanna be going straight up and down as opposed to coming out this way. That's gonna put a lot of stress on the shoulders. So straight up and down, locking those arms out at the top. Almost there, we got 10 seconds. My triceps are burned. Good job, 3, 2, and done. Awesome, we got 1 more circuit. So I'm gonna stick with my 15 pounds. We got 1 more round of the shoulder press. So again here, core is tight while we're pressing overhead. Make sure to breathe. It's getting the heart rate up doing this circuit too, which is great. We're halfway there, you guys. 10 seconds. 5, 5. Awesome. 10-second rest. So my arms are already feeling it, which is great. All right, 30 seconds. We got our bicep curls. Really good, you guys. So there's so many variations of bicep curls that you can do, and we will do a couple today. So this is one that I love. It really targets all the different heads of the biceps. We got 3 and done. Awesome, and last set of dips here. All right. So again, making sure every rep you're locking those arms at the top. So you should be feeling a little bit in the shoulders with this, but mostly in the triceps. Almost there, you guys. You got 10 seconds. Triceps are burning. Really good. 3 and done. Awesome. Okay, that is circuit number 1 done. We have one more circuit we're gonna do. I'm gonna stop the time here. So one more circuit, the same time intervals, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're just gonna hit different exercises, hitting those same muscle groups, okay? So we're gonna start with an upright row. I'm gonna grab the 12s for this one. So actually I'll start the time. We will get right into it here. So upright row, I'm gonna be standing here, pulling those dumbbells up nice and high. Okay, we wanna make sure that those elbows are driving up higher than the hands. Okay, so elbows should always be higher than the hands when you're doing this upright row. Again, standing nice and tall, core should be tight, always keeping that core engaged. Good work, you guys. We got 3 seconds. Awesome. Okay, next one we're gonna do is a bicep curl. We're gonna hold one arm out at 90 degrees, and then we're going to do 2 curls with one, and then hold that weight out at 90 degrees, and then 2 curls with the other, and just keep going back and forth. 2 and 2. So the goal here, you should be keeping that upper arm locked to the body. So you can see here, there's not much movement there in my arm. It's glued to my body. We're almost there, you guys. And that's it. Amazing. The last thing we're gonna do is tricep push-ups. So coming down on the ground here, I'm gonna show you guys 2 variations. So one is bringing our body down and keeping those arms tight to the body, as opposed to having those elbows come out to the side. Option number 2 is to do it from your knees. Again, keeping those elbows really close to the body. Again, really targeting those triceps. So I'm gonna try and do a few from my feet and trying to get the chest as low to the ground as possible. Awesome. Okay, round 1 done. We're gonna go into round 2. So back to the upright rows. Okay, so standing here, pulling those shoulders down and back, and then gliding those weights up your body. So weights, again, are nice and high, but the elbows are always gonna be higher. Halfway. Awesome job, you guys. 10 seconds. 5. Awesome. 10-second rest. We're back to our bicep curl. So again, really focusing on those arms in this first day of the challenge. So holding one out and then curling the other one up. So both arms are working the entire time. One is being static and the other one is moving dynamically. We got 10 seconds. Again, trying not to swing those arms at all. And that's it. Amazing. Tricep push-ups. So again, I'm gonna try and do as many as I can for my toes, and then I'll drop down to my knees. So up here, coming down, those arms are staying tight to the body, and then up. So really isolating those triceps when you're doing this. Another way you can do this too is you can actually elevate your hands. That will also make it a little bit easier on the body. Awesome. All right, we got one more round. My arms are on fire. So upright row. Last set here, 30 seconds. So driving those elbows up. So this is a really good exercise for your middle delt, so the middle of your shoulders. It really isolates that muscle. And again, that's one of the best muscles you want to be really toned on that wedding day. Almost there, you guys. You got 5 seconds. 3. Awesome. Okay, switching to the bicep curl. We got 3 seconds. This is crazy. I'm like really out of breath. And just from an arm circuit, that's awesome. That's what you want. Because it's one thing to build lean muscle. You also need to be burning the fat that's on top of it. And to do that, you need to do it A, through your diet, and B, through getting that heart rate up and really doing fat burning workouts. So we're almost there, you guys. We got 5 seconds. That's it. Amazing. Last set of our tricep push-ups. So again, you can always elevate your hands if you want to make it a little easier. Go from your toes or your knees. Keeping those elbows tight to the body the entire time. If you're losing your form, if you find you're losing your core at all, I'm gonna get you to immediately drop down to your knees. Almost there, you guys. 3, and done. All right, so that is it, you guys. Day 1 of the challenge is done. Congrats on getting through it. So day 2, we're gonna be talking about a new coaching tip for you brides, and as well going through a completely different workout. So I'll see you tomorrow.